Hi, everybody. It's Roxanne. How are y'all doing today? And today I just thought would talk crap. I don't know. Kind of upset with my husband's work work retirement thing. I didn't know we had one. And then I found out we have a work retirement, but it cost me $60 for life. As long as I'm alive and don't change my last name, I can still get it. So I've got Joe Hupp coming up, so he's going to join me today. We're just talking, whatever. Hey, welcome, Joe.
Hey Roxy, how are you?
I'm all right. Just
I'm
pound
just
me a steak and put it in the oven.
no nice.
Yeah, but I got to thinking last night that did I really need to pay that $60? I haven't tried it on airlines yet, but I tried it for a cruise to see if I could get a discount on the cruise.
Yeah.
She came back with a $1,500 and something dollar price for the Disney cruise, and I said,
Mhm.
"Well, that's not bad." But I can go on I just Googled it, went on another website, and I found it for $2 more without having to pay that $60 that I paid. I said, is this not really a discount for us? But I haven't tried it. I know I can go standby on airlines. I hadn't tried an airline ticket yet. So I'm gonna have to Google an airline ticket and see if I'm gonna be able to go for free because I thought I was gonna be able to go for uh at least half of $105,000, whatever it was, 105.48 or something like that. But
Mhm.
no, not really. It's not. That's not. But
Nice.
that's a. She said, "Well, that's not our price." She said, "That's an everyday price." You know.
Nice.
So if that's an everyday price, then why did I pay the $60? I told myself that. And then
You
I
gotta
emailed her
wonder.
back. Yeah, I know. I emailed the lady back, and she said, "I'm sorry, I'm out of the office to July the 2nd. This is just one of their agents that work for the company. So if I do it again tonight, I'll get another. It'll throw me to another agent. So I'm gonna have to find out.
Oh, yep. I'm
So I mean, I
just
just thought, was it worth it? Me putting the $60 out for life?
yeah.
It is if I'm going to get free airlines. I know standby. So what is it? Adventure with Uncle Dave. He does standby, and he said he's only had one time where he had to wait a while before he could get on an airline. Well, I've had to wait when my husband was working for the airline. We had to wait 9 hours one time. And then we had to go to another city to get back to Atlanta. And so I know that standby can be good and standby can be bad. But if I don't have to pay for it, I'm willing to be at the airport whenever the first flight leaves, when get on whatever they tell me. They said it's a guaranteed ticket once they prove it, but you get there, but if the airline does get full between the time you get the guaranteed ticket, they're gonna bump you to the
Yep.
next flight and the next flight and the next flight. So yeah, I'm just pounding a steak, T-bone steak.
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
and still my bathroom is not done. My back bathroom, my kitchen. The guy came last week, not this week, last week, put up the back of board, and he said, "I'll be back when I get back." And I'm going, "What's that supposed to mean?" Oh, you went to Six
Hero,
Flags
dude.
without me? No. I had passes to Six Flags last year, and I didn't like them. Not one bit. It's supposed to rain in Douglasville. I bet it's about raining over the line where you're at. But we've had last night rain and today rain. But I just wonder if anybody else that had any retirement, you know, uh, work with any retirement thing. Yeah, there's a place called ID 90. That's one of the places we can go. But I need James's ID card. from his work. Where that sucker is, who knows? He's been dead 2.5 years, you know. And I can't even find his wallet right now. I misplaced his wallet. So, in his wallet was probably one of his ID cards. But I don't know what I did with the wallet. So that surfaces. I can't do really anything. But I'm not going to go to a service that's not going to give me what I had.
Yeah. Just making Mum a cup of coffee at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, you've had better luck at Six Flags this year? Or I didn't have any. I didn't like it last year. It's only one ride or two I ride. Rest, I don't ride roller coasters, so why waste my? Unless someone has wants me has a free ticket, and I would go for the day and do some YouTube videos. But I'm not buying it. I only went twice last year.
Coffee's on its way.
I got my money's worth, but not really. So. Yeah, I'm gonna cook me a baked potato. I got a baked potato in the oven, in the microwave.
Whoa.
And I'm just doctoring my steak up. I put ginger on mine. Someone said ginger on steak. Well, it's just like going to a Chinese restaurant when you get their the hibachi or the steak. It's got ginger on it, so that's what I like. I gotta get my salt. Now it's over here. So my son-in-law says you don't need anything on steak except maybe a little salt. Or no, then he said, no, you don't need any salt. I said, I don't want to eat your steak. You gotta have a little something on it. And I'm like, I don't use I use powdered ginger and powdered garlic. Because it don't bother when I'm articulated. So, but a couple weeks ago, I grated all my salt into my new little thing so I wouldn't have to have this out. Well, it's misplaced with the guy coming and doing the back splash. Hey, Coker, know anybody that can come finish it tomorrow? You know anybody that does that? Looking for someone, this guy, he's doing all right, but he's taking a sweet time about coming and finishing, and I want it done. I wanted it done before I went to the gaming show this past week, You
looked amazing there, Roxy.
Where?
At the gaming expo.
Oh yeah, thank you. That was my first time. And it's not too far from the house, but I did take an Uber, and I did get a good deal on one night hotel. So I stayed one of the nights instead of coming back home. But next year I may get the hotel the whole weekend.
Bless.
Just so I can say to myself, have more fun at night. Because the first night I went home, I had to come home. And I could have stayed to midnight and came home and slept 4 hours and got up and been there before 9 o'clock again, because it's 30 minutes from there. But I thought I'd come home. But when you come home, you miss the nighttime fun. They had the night that I stayed there. They had a dance party in one room. They had a karaoke party in another room. And they had another kind of party in another room. And it was open to midnight, and I said I didn't have to come home. I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning. I do that anyway, but I didn't have to.
Just to answer Liz, she's asking why am I hiding. I look like a caveman.
We like cavemen.
My hair is. I've got to go and get a haircut.
Okay.
Got to go and get a haircut today. I'm off work for a month. Virtually. People are asking me why am I not at work. I'd like to say I'd like to be, but my workplace is in a million pieces at the moment.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're doing maintenance. I've got a comment. No, you're not seeing it. It is absolutely feral.
I
And
don't
I
even
mean,
know.
it's feral.
Did I comb my hair today? I have no idea if I did or not.
Yes, you did. You did.
Sometimes I get up and go about my business. I'm just here, and I don't remember if I combed my hair because I don't not going to see anybody, not even see the mailman. You know.
We don't get to see our mail people. Our mailbox is three quarters of a kilometre, or roughly half a mile from our house.
Oh, okay. No, Coker. I was asking if you knew anybody that can do tile work. I've got my kitchen. I need tile and other things. I'm tired of waiting on this guy. You know, he said I'll come. He said he'll come back when it's going to be predicted rain all day. Well, we had rain yesterday. We've had off and on rain today. And I said, where is he? You know. So I've got the tile here. Anybody want? I'll show you what my back kitchen's going to look like. Let me pick up a piece. Tile's right here.
Ah, yeah.
It's heavy too.
And Liz, I will tell you now, I've almost grown the Billy Ray Cyrus mullet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that. All right, this is what it looks like. This is
Oh,
what
that.
my kitchen's going to look like. But I just need someone to
Oh,
come tile it up. Someone said you can do it. Yeah, right. No, I can crochet you a sweater or a hat or a
but not.
scarf, but do tile work? No. I probably got a trial somewhere so I could try, but I'm not going to. No. And to be honest, I didn't call the guy this week because on Tuesday I wanted to do something, and yesterday I went to the pool. Coco, y'all ever go to Seven Springs Pool? We had to meet over there one day. It's in Powder Springs. They've got two big slides. One of those wade things that you walk around, or you can put a float in, but they won't let you put the floats in it. Then it's got a splash pad in the middle for the kids. It's one of the better of the pools. Like Captain Caveman. Captain Caveman.
These.
Yeah. So
I,
anyway,
I,
and I bought a new towel yesterday for the kitchen. I did not know they were so see-through. I can still see your face. So, but they'll work. I'll use them. But they're just a little thinner than I would like. But they'll work to get my stuff out of here.
oh, that's better. So,
I
I know
like
where
it.
it is over
If
there.
you have a day you want to go.
Public Aquatic Centres.
Well,
No, it's all good.
go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, I'm here till virtually the end.
Yeah.
I'll stay. I'll stay.
Anybody else
I'll
want
put
to
up
come
with.
up? You know,
Yeah,
go
go
right
ahead.
ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah, Joe, I
I'll.
have my 10-day pass. I can go in for 10 days, and it was like $13 for non-resident. Since y'all are in that county, probably, if y'all are, it'd be, I think, $3 cheaper. So,
Yeah, just just going to pop the just going to pop something up. I will put the camera on, but I'm not. I want to get back here. I'm going to put the camera on because I'm going to flip it.
right.
So
I'm trying to kill a
triple.
spider.
um.
It's not one that will hurt you, but it's one that I don't like in my house. So I got another granddaddy longleg again. Even
Oh.
though granddaddy longlegs are considered the deadliest spider in the world, their bite is so small, it would take forever to kill you. So
Where are we?
anyway, I don't know where it went. I think I missed it. So My steaks are cooking. It
Mm-hmm.
don't look like it, but it's a cooking. Yeah.
Much better, I
So,
think.
and like I said last week, when I was talking about getting cheap cruise tickets, if any of y'all use Fetch, check Fetch out for your cruise tickets because you can get your points with Fetch, and if you have a credit card that has points on it, you can get your credit card points. So that's double dipping, and I like it. So I don't know if this thing I got yesterday is gonna work or not. So, but I can go to the aquatic center on my 10 visits, but I just don't want to go inside. And I hope it's a better aquatic center than the one in Douglasville. The one in Douglasville is, they lied to us. They said it was an Olympic sized swimming pool. It's a junior Olympic pool. Yeah, the Seven Seas is, not Seven Seas,
Six
Seven,
Flags.
yeah, Seven Springs.
That's it's
That's what?
that, Liz. That's all you're getting at the moment. This photo here,
Uh,
4 and a bit years ago, 4.5 years ago. I was away on a holiday in. Hang on. Yeah, no. I was away in Brisbane, up in Queensland, on a holiday. So I thought I'll nip down to our SeaWorld and go and do a penguin encounter. Unbelievable. That was worth every cent of that. So
yeah,
yeah,
last
that's
summer
all
I
you're
went.
getting there, Liz.
Yeah, I went to the penguin encounter at our SeaWorld last summer. There you are.
That's just a quickie. That was just a quick one for Liz.
Okay.
That
It's
was
fine.
for Liz. I just showed myself. Just a very quick one because I've got to set the camera up on my iPhone. I've got to set my iPhone up where it's sitting to be able to
And I got to turn it over.
have the camera on.
How do you
Hang
like
on,
your
let's
steak?
see.
I like mine medium well. Sometimes lately
I like mine.
You like yours what?
I like mine medium rare to well done. Just depends on the occasion.
And probably the restaurant you're at?
No, I actually had medium rare one. I was at a whiskey festival and they did it medium rare, and I thought, geez, there's not much difference between this and well done, to be honest. And what they did, they paired it up. It was a 3-course, so entree, main, and dessert, and they paired it up with a individual spirit. So it was gin infused salmon for the entree. The steak was the main, and it was a chocolate parfait, I believe, for dessert. Each paired with the individual, like the spirit of choice, which was a very nice gin and tonic. There was a peated whiskey, and as peated single malt, and then it was another whiskey, but it was infused to bottling strength with coffee.
With coffee?
Oh, I'll see if I can find it. I'll just find. I've got the. I could show you if I can get this this computer to work and respond. Blackgate Distillery, that's the one I'm looking for. But the I can. So I'll just flip this camera around again. Oh, no, you would have, Liz, knowing you. Triple
Let's
camera.
see. How do I get you on?
Hang on, I've just got to find the particular. It was that one, I believe. Hang on, that was. I just find it. I'm just trying to find a single bottle. There it is. So that's the one. That's the whiskey, and this actually. I'll just move that out of the way. Just move my drink out of the way. This is a local distillery to me. This one, they're an hour from me. That was the whiskey. I tried it once with a mixer. You don't have it with a mixer. You drink this one straight. Drink this one straight. You don't put it with a mixer, because if you put it with a mixer, it's going to pronounce the peat. It's going to really make the peat really stand out. And then we'll go to the other place. Road Distilling
I don't
Company.
drink whiskey.
No, I don't normally, but I'll show this. Whiskey is a really big treat for me. And where are we? We're looking.
I drink a little bit of wine or a strawberry daiquiri,
Ooh.
but I like less alcohol in it. And I drink, when I have my wine, it's usually with orange juice or juice and Sprite.
Where is it? I'll find it in a minute. I know what the bottle is. Was this? Was it?
I just never have really liked the taste of it. But,
no, I don't. I do, but I usually have it with a mixer. But
right now, I've had things cooked in alcohol, and it doesn't taste like the product.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sit there and drink it.
Yeah. I've got to find it, because I know.
We'll be on till about 6. And then, or I'll get off a few minutes before 6 so people can go to your premiere. But then at 7 o'clock tonight, everybody go over and watch Michael Ann Spoil Mama at 7.
I have not had a chance to catch up with Michael Ann in her own life.
Right.
Hang on, I have to jump on the website. It's not showing on the Facebook page. Damn it. I have to pop onto their website just quickly. Where's the website? It's not showing there. Just go to the posts. I might just have to pop onto their website to find it. There it is. It's an interesting one, because it's watered down with the coffee, and it's like, can't really taste the whiskey, but boy, you can taste the coffee. I'll find it here. Might be on their website here. I've got to do this mandatory thing. You got to give your ID, your year of birth for them. Come on, I just gave you that. Oh, just gave you that. There we go. Second time lucky. They just they got me to do it twice. Oh, where is it? Tailored Spirits.
My steak's almost, I like my steak about medium well. I've had it undercooked before, and I've eaten it because I've been so hungry. Yeah.
I'll see if they've still got any of it. There we go. Oh, I must buy something from them one day, because I've got this one. This is the same people. This is the mob that I'm trying to find the coffee liqueur.
Yeah.
This is white cane spirit. I bought that in 2022. I've had that long. It's very matured. See, or whiskey. That's what I want. just going to pop back up to the shop tab.
I watched a guy from England. I can't remember his name, but he opened up not opened up, but he's made whiskey, and he had a meet and greet for his whiskey back about 5 months ago, and now he's going to do another one in a few months for his new bottle of whiskey. And I said, if I drink whiskey, that would be neat to go to, just because I'd be able to see, another country and be with a bunch of people.
Yeah, I'd custom whiskey casks. Oh. Limited releases. That could be under that, which I believe it is. That might be it there. The paddock. Seasonal by the looks of it.
Yeah, I'm going to give out some memberships today.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, and one person got it. Never mind. I'm not going to talk about her. Cocoa Culture got one. Well, I found out that my revenue, all I'm getting is from memberships. I said, so why not try to get I'm up to $55. So why not try to get me up to 100 by every once in a while, using my own money to get me up to $100. So once you get to that $100, they can start paying you. So if I make $2 a month, I'll get my $2, But welcome to all those that got a membership. Yeah, my steaks, I'm gonna call it done. I've got a potato in the microwave. So y'all want some T-bone steak? Come to my house. Oh, Coker, I didn't cook enough. Sorry. I live close. Cloaker and I live probably 20 minutes, 30 from each other.
Zach's a legend.
I didn't know the other day, so
he's awesome. I've got a lot of respect for him.
Yeah. So it's all good in the hood. Anyway.
Whiskey tasting. How about your eyes tasting?
Lost my train of thought. Anyway, I'm gonna get my potato out. I cooked a red potato. Some people say, oh, you have to have a bacon potato.
Hey, Lulu.
A potato. Yeah, I'll be on Michael Ann's tonight at 7 o'clock. Welcome, whoever got the.
That would be Lulu.
But I cooked. Okay. I just cooked a regular little red potato. You don't have to have bacon potatoes, they do cook better.
Yep. And we're spoiled for choice here in Australia with potatoes.
Yeah.
There's 1,001 different varieties. I'm actually on the lookout for one of the best baking potatoes that's actually from Ireland. The Maris Piper. It's called the Maris Piper.
Never heard of it.
No, it's Irish, I believe.
Wow.
I believe they're from Ireland. There's not many places that stock them in Australia, or supermarket, grocery stores that stock them in Australia.
Yeah.
Hang on, we got just read these comments.
Okay, are you going live?
Oh, British. Sorry, they're not Irish. They're British.
Thank you, Carnival Cruise Addicts.
Liz, you're a legend. Liz, you are You are a legend.
Yeah, we're talking about you, how close you live to me.
What would be the Australian?
Don't know where you live. I just
Oh,
know
the
you
Savogo.
live. I'm not going to say because, might not want anybody to know, but it's over the line. Is that what you want to call it? We're close.
Mm. I've just.
But no, I found out, like I don't know if anybody knew, but I wonder why I wasn't getting monetized. Well, I found out that you need 3,000 watch hours. I had over 3,000 watch hours to get my partial monetization, or y'all wouldn't be getting any of this membership stuff. And I looked, and I had gone down to about 500 watch hours. They took away over almost 3,000 watch hours, 2,500 something watch hours they took away. And I did not realize that. So I said, I've got to go on here and do a little more. Wow. I've got to get back to doing a little more lives because I want to be monetized. I know y'all live in Dallas. I live in Douglasville. Do y'all live in the Dallas side closer to Paulding County or the Dallas side closer to Carroll County?
Now, where have I heard that? You've just mentioned a name. I've picked up on the name Carroll County.
Yeah, that's in Atlanta, Georgia.
There's a song that there's a song there from Porter Wagner. Carroll County accident. Hang on, I'm just trying to work this out.
I wonder if it's the same thing. I don't know.
I've been catching up with some people over in
Okay. So you're close.
I've been catching up.
Yeah. But I got some taste test videos I'm putting together, and I'll show those later in the week.
I love that comment. I feel like, Scott, I walk into the kitchen and hear you all start talking about me. Bless you. Bless you, Zach. You're a good man, Zach.
Oh, now if the computer goes dead, it's because we're fixing to have a really bad thunderstorm. The clouds are black.
Oh, she's cold here at the moment, let me tell you. Actually.
Anyway.
It is what it is.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I decided I would buy something different at the grocery store. Everybody's talking about this Irish butter being better than regular United States butter.
It's creamier. I found it's creamier. I
can't really tell the difference in this Irish butter. I don't know. I'll keep mine. I don't refrigerate my butter once I take a stick out.
Hang on. Who's commented?
To me,
that'd be Zach.
To me, this is a little bit softer.
Oh, bless. Oh, bless.
It's a little bit softer.
Don't make me get mushy.
Yeah. But I thought it cost me $1 more than the other stuff. But let me try it. Something different.
Yeah.
I went to the grocery store yesterday and I bought these towels, but they're a little bit see-through. You can probably still see me,
I can just see you.
Yeah.
Where are we?
That's the only thing I splurged on yesterday at the grocery store. Oh, and I did buy some new cheese. It's like a brie, but it's not. They said it tastes sort of like a brie. It didn't taste like brie to me, but it's soft, and it's got that white rind on the outside. And I don't know if you can eat that white part, but some people say you can.
Yes, you can. You can.
I did, but it kind of tasted so I didn't eat it.
That's subjective. It is subjective.
Yeah.
I've just got to call up something here.
No problem.
Hopefully, it's going to work for me because there's a specific Irish butter that I can get. I can get it's called Kerrygold. I can get that here. It's interesting that I have had that, and I thought There we go. There we go.
If you've been to a Lidl's or an Aldi's, it's in their stores.
Well, I can actually get mine through my local, my major one. We've got a supermarket chain called Woolworths.
Yeah,
So I get,
I've heard of Woolworths.
yep, and this is our, oh,
Yeah, you can buy
I've got to
Cherry
set my
Gold
store here,
at Costco's in the U.S. I know they have it there, but
and
I think
it's
Sam's might have it too. I'm not sure, but I know Costco's have it
seven
too.
dollars, $7 for a stick of butter. But I'll show you one here.
Mine is around $3.50, and so this was like 4.50 for less ounces.
Where are we? Our products. I want butter. I'm just looking up something here at the moment, local
Yeah.
to me. Less cream, no cream, full cream, fair trade coffee, pouring cream. Not going to sign up. I love this. I love this place. I'll just flip my camera here. This is a dairy close to me. This is a little dairy close to home, and they've
Right.
got butter. That's about $9 for about a 250 gram. That size, or 200 grams. It is. Oh, I've just got to have it.
Food. Anyway, there's my steak.
Oh, yum!
I'll eat it in a minute off camera. So, and that steak will probably make me 2 meals because not been able in the last since COVID came around. I don't eat it. Haven't been able to eat a whole thing. Now I can eat several times a day. Small, I can snack on junk, but to eat a whole piece of steak, I probably eat half of it and half of it later tomorrow. Yeah.
2265. That's on the Central Coast. Where are we? There's that slider.
But after I get off Michael Ann's, either tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to look up the flights. But the thing is, you have to find your flight you want. Then you have to email all the information to that company. And I can't think of what it's called now. Staffing something or other. And then they will look up and tell you, yes, you can get a ticket for that flight, or no, you can't get a ticket for that flight. Or
Hang on.
I don't
Yeah.
know if it's going to cost. Because if it's going to cost me, I can go to all these. I usually just Google a flight. I don't go to one special place, and I Google it, and whatever place has the cheapest is what I take. I don't go with any Pacific airline. I should go with Delta, but I don't go with Delta because we don't get the privileges like we used to. I just go whatever's cheapest. But if I can get flights for free, I'll go whoever has the free flight. And I could even go out of the country. The lady told me last night that helped me get all this for my husband's work. She said, yeah, but you have to use one of the airlines that fly to wherever you want to go. I said, okay, that's no problem there. I just want to know. And she said, I knew this from experience years ago. When you're going to standby, you make sure you get a flight that is nonstop. Because if you end up going somewhere else and getting off, you may not get on that next flight. So nonstop.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah. So I don't know how Adventures with Uncle Dave does it, because he's only said he's only gotten kicked off one, hadn't got on but one since he'd been doing it. And it was his father that worked there. And my website tells us that you had to be, I think it's 24 and under to get the free flights for your kids. I don't know how a 50-something-year-old man was able to get them, but I guess his father worked for Delta. So I guess Delta has different retirements than some of the other airlines. Some of the other airlines don't have anything. You have to go through this central location place and sign up. And I put my $60 in, so I'm hoping it's going to pay off because I'm going to Disney in December. Anybody on here live close to Disney, want to meet me in Disney in December? I'll be there. The 5th through the 11th. And I'm going to try my hardest. Right now, today, I think, or tomorrow, the Disney Mickey Halloween party opens. I think I read it where it was open today or coming up. But I want the Mickey Christmas party. So, and
God bless you.
I want to do that. But I'm also looking into cruises still. I booked one, but unbooked it because I found it cheaper. And I got another 3 days and I can find out if I get my money back. If I don't get my money back, then I'm going to go back to where I originally did it and see if I have to, without putting down another $300, if I can, just go back with the original booking. Because I don't want to lose $300. So I may have to talk to a person.
Melbourne. It's good, I think.
Hey, Bud, whoever, thanks for coming.
Stay safe.
Hey, Stat.
Hey,
Thanks for coming. But if I can get it all figured out, I may have gotten a good deal. If I can't get it all figured out, I'll waste the $60. But it's for life. Are you James?
That's M. That's MJ. That's MJ in the chat.
MJ.
Or M in the chat.
Hey, MJ. Emily.
Yes.
Emily from New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, my other friend Stats, they lived in New York at one time. So,
yeah. Oh.
Anyway, but you're going on the cruise. You're welcome, Stats. You're going on the cruise out of where you live, right? With
yeah, Sean and Alana. Yep.
Yeah, Sean and Alana.
The New Year's Eve cruise next year.
Do you have to book it through them, or can you book it on your own?
I've booked it direct through. I've booked it direct through Carnival.
You don't. Okay.
No. They set up. They got Carnival set up a dedicated link for them, and I just booked direct through Carnival.
Then if I decide whatever I do, I like where you can book it on your own. I don't like where they tell you have to book it through to be on the in and outs of everything. The Rock and Roll Cruise, you have to book it through them.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'd rather be able to book it on my own and then you just add me to your roster, but that's not how it works sometimes. Yeah. Well,
it's the same.
I'm going to try Fetch Out again and see if I can book it through there and get both. If I go, when I do, I'm going to book through Fetch, I think. Unless my husband's company gives me a better deal. But on the one I looked up for Disney, wasn't but a couple of dollars off from what the website I looked online had it for. And so I'm not going to do that. But if I can get a Carnival cruise a lot cheaper than the website, yes, I will. I need to make me a logo, some logo cups.
So do I.
I've already got the thing I want. If I hadn't lost it, the picture I want to do. Michael Ann did it for me when we went on a cruise. She had me a sign made up, and I liked it. And I said, "Can I use it to make me some stuff?"
It's a this mob is a crane company down in Victoria. I met one of their crew and had a look at one of their vehicles at a truck show last year.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this is what I'd like to do. I'd like to do something like get something like that done, but trying to find a decent graphic designer. And I don't really. Hang on, I've got to read that comment. Nope,
Yeah, I've got a place about 15 minutes from me that I pass when I go to church with my friend. It does print screening and graphic stuff. So I think one day I'm just going to ride over there and see what kind of stuff they do. Penguin!
No, that's a kookaburra. Handmade.
Kookaburra. Who made it? Did you make it?
No, friend of a friend of mine whose mother used to be my next door neighbour.
Yeah, I see a lot of crocheters are doing the little animals, and I've never really gotten into the animals. I said I might look up a pattern one day and try something, but I'd rather do your sweater. I'd rather do a hat.
I'm just following up last year's trip to meet Sean and Alana.
Yeah.
I've still got all the paperwork 12 months later.
Well, when you get monetized, if it was, you could use it.
This here, I've got the funniest story with one of the trips, FE21. I've had one of my friends on Facebook is a driver for this company. And I thought that's why I booked. Anyway, funny story. Waiting for the coach to come up to pick us up to go to Melbourne. We're at Sydney Central Station. I'm out on Pitt Street. Anyway, I saw a coach pull up down the bottom end of the street, and I'm like, looked down. I could see it had Melbourne on the thing that shows the destination where it's going. I thought that's ours. Anyway, so I thought I'll walk down and go and have a look and see who it is. As I'm getting closer, I'm recognising the registration of the coach, and then I've gotten even closer and I've recognised the face of the driver. And you could have tickled me pink at least one leg. We got someone I knew. So that was fun. And then get into Melbourne. I leave Sydney, get into Melbourne the next morning, 6:15 the next morning. And then have to get onto a train. Where's that ticket? Where's that? Where did I put that? No, that's. I've got it here somewhere.
It's always nice if you call an Uber or a cab or something, you know the person driving, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, this is actually quite funny. That was the coach down to Melbourne, and I'm like, yeah, no, couldn't have lucked that out, could I? Couldn't have lucked that out. Where's that other ticket? Well, there's another ticket. I've got to find it. There it is. I've still got all the bits and pieces. This is I was with a friend, and I was actually lucky enough to accompany him to a memorial service for fallen truck drivers in Victoria.
Yeah.
This is I'll see if I can show you this. Hang on, I'll fold that over for a sec, because that's not going to work.
Full screen. There you go.
So that third name down under where that says VTDM committee, publicly thank our sponsors. That third name there, that's who I was with, ironically. And I'm like, when I flipped it over, I said to my friend, that's my friend, Graham is a friend of mine. I said, look, you're a sponsor. He laughed. He didn't even know they'd actually appointed him as a sponsor until I pointed that out. I'm like,
oh, wow.
I'm like, how lucky are you to have got that? Yeah, so I was just going to show you this while I thought of it, but that was one of the things we did when we were down there. That was a very humbling service where they they talked about all the 17 names. See you, Liz. Is Liz leaving?
Yeah.
Okay, see you, Liz.
We're going to get off in a couple of minutes so we can all go over to Croker's.
Yep. Anyway, I'm going to... This here was the ticket for the train from Melbourne, Southern Cross, to where my friends live. And notice it's printed on proper ticket paper. Hang on, I've just lost my microphone. So this is how... So this is Victoria, how they do their
We'll be off in a minute.
Yeah. So this is their V-line ticket. This is what we have to do in New South Wales. We don't get that in New South Wales. We have to print it off on a piece of A4 paper and present that to get onto our trains and our equivalents trains and buses.
Yeah.
See, that's $61.47 to go from where I live to the town where I had to link with the intercity train to get into Sydney Central. That $21.20 for an equivalent distance. I know who. Who's commenting? I better read that comment. Anyway, Zach, you stay safe, mate.
Yeah, see, I bought me a printer about 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Came home, tried to hook it up, and it will not hook up. I'm going, I don't understand how to hook it up. So I need someone that knows how to hook up, or, tell me how to hook it up, how to get it to work from my computer to my printer, So I'll get it figured out one day.
I don't even bother now. It's cheaper just to go into one of my local office supply shops and do it. 8 cents a page compared to probably 15, 20 cents a page doing it myself.
Well, we have our UPS that does it, and I think they're like 25 cents a page for the UN.
Well, our office supply shop is a company called Officeworks, and they charge 8 cents a copy for black and white. That's
not bad. If you're only going to need it every once in a while, that's not bad at all.
Exactly. That's the way I look at it. I gotta love this. Where is it?
Oh, okay.
Hang on. That's the gentleman off Everybody Loves Raymond.
Right.
Just Ray Romano from Everybody Loves Raymond. Just so people know who I'm referring to on that.
Yeah.
Welcome. That was the funniest movie I've ever seen. So, Mooseport, Maine. So yeah, no, it's
one of my. I gotta figure out how you hook it up. It wasn't going. I have T-Mobile, and it wasn't going right with T-Mobile, and so yeah, I need to get it figured out. My nephew may be able to come, but he's going to end up having to have carpal tunnel surgery on his hand. He's a paramedic ENT, and over the years, sticking people, picking up people, his hand has gotten where now when he starts to
more twisted.
It's hard to stir his food when he's cooking something. He can't stir the. So one doctor says you don't need it done. Just do like I said. Take ibuprofen, take Tylenol or Advil, alternate. And he said I've been doing that. It's not working. So he finally got another doctor to say, okay, we'll do the surgery. So he's going to have that done at the end of July.
Yeah, my father had to have that done. He had to go to our doctor, get referred across to have a nerve conductivity test, and then what he had to do is then wait, get the results back, and then they booked him in for a decompression. So that's basically what's going to happen. They'll cut into here, and they'll just cut that little tendon right there.
Yeah.
I've got potential of getting that myself with the work I do. And the company I work for, they'll pay for it. They pay for it. If you've got to have it done, any surgery or anything done, they'll pay for it. under their workers' compensation insurance.
Well, see, my husband was an aircraft mechanic for 37, say 40 years, because he did 4 years in the military, 5 years in the
Yep.
military. And so around 40 something years, he was an aircraft
Mm.
mechanic. In the last 2 years of his life, I could tell that sometimes he was like doing this because it hurt. But he was retired, and so he never said anything. Yeah, we're just going to get off because it's 4 minutes till. I'll give everybody 4 minutes to run to the bathroom to get on Coker's live. So anyway, and I'm gonna eat my dinner. Tomorrow I may go live again. I don't know if I'll go live or just film it. But I bought again the broccoli slaw, and I love broccoli, but I can't have the little tops of the broccoli because it messes with my diverticulitis. But I can have the bottom part stem. You're welcome, crochet with Lulu. But I got the broccoli slaw, and I like cooking it. So I think I'm gonna cook it like I did a couple of weeks ago with a chicken, and then
Oh, yum.
I took that and got it tender. I added my chicken to it with a little salt and pepper, and I added my balsamic vinegar on one batch, and one batch I didn't because I made 2 batches out of it. I think I like it better with just a little bit of butter and no balsamic vinegar.
So we have, speaking of that fancy stuff, we have mum makes cauliflower, or we get cauliflower bake, put it
Yeah,
in a baking dish, and mum just lays on another layer of cheese, puts it in the oven, melts that cheese in, just browns it on top, and it turns fantastic. Anyway, I will leave you, and we'll catch
yeah,
up again next week,
yeah.
hopefully.
Another thing that I do is with it. Sometimes you can make a broccoli casserole like you're doing.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
broccoli
Then
with your rice. Yeah,
And then what it is, what mum's made it herself with just fresh cauliflower, cheese sauce, and the grated cheese. Doesn't taste the same. Anyway, we'll go over and catch up with Zach.
all
We'll
right.
talk again. We'll talk
All
again
right,
soon. Bye
all
bye.
right, everybody. Y'all have a blessed day, and we're gonna see you on the next Adventures with Roxanne. Bye, everyone.